What's up, everybody? Gideon's Tactical here. Got an awesome, fantastic, mind-blowing folder here on the table in front of us. The well-known Benchmade full-size Griptilian. So that's what we're looking at today. Going to give you our quick specs before we jump on into the rest of this awesome new review. I'm going to try and throw in some actual footage of me using it here in just a moment. But quick specs for you. 3.45, so just under 3.5 inches. Blade made out of 154, if you can see that, 154 cm steel. Hollow grind, drop point design here, plain edge, coated. We've got an axis lock, glass reinforced nylon handle. Weight is 3.2 ounces. Pocket clip is tip up only, left or right, lanyard hole. Awesome, awesome blade. So those are the basic specs for you. Let's go ahead and jump to the front of this Griptilian. You're going to get a grip on this particular blade. Now, if you've seen this channel for a while, you know we've handled all types of different blades here, from other Benchmade models to Spyderco's to Kershaw's. I mean, you name it, we've held it on this channel. And I got to say, this is, at the moment, my favorite full-size folder that I have. It's awesome because it's legal in most states of just under 3.5 inches. And usually I like full flat grinds, but the trajectory on this particular blade of a hollow grind, it's just an odd grinded hollow grind, and it is just razor sharp. Razor sharp, does an amazing job, really nice thick blade there, going down to a pretty precise tip, but that is very strong, no worries about chipping that. And I actually want to cut to some footage here really quick, just of me using this blade, and so you can see just after a month and a half of use and then going to town on my back porch, just check out what this blade can do for you. Go ahead and we're going to cut to the outdoor footage. Hey there, everybody. I just wanted to show you a quick example of what this Benchmade full-size Griptilian with 154 cm steel can do. I've been EDCing this now for a little while. This is in the Tabletop review. Just want to check out and just kind of see, you know, just out here on the back porch, what this this knife is good at. And after about a month and a half of me EDCing this thing, it's just going to town. I mean, I can feather with this so well on this pine. Some nice dried out pine. I mean, this is just like butter. I mean, this is just so easy, very comfortable in my hand, and I can just really do that just all day long right there. And that's no problem. I mean, that's easy feathering, you know, whittling, carving, all sorts of stuff like that. This Benchmade Griptilian is just awesome at doing that type of stuff. And then after that, you know, you can go on to, we got cardboard box here. And honestly, I mean, I can just very easily cut this thing through without any problem. That 154 cm really keeps an edge really, really well. I mean, just boom, 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 all the way through. Then after that, remember, I've been using this now for quite a while, done a lot of tests like this on myself. Then after that, I can sit there and look, still doing that all day long. Nice and easy, clean cuts. So Benchmade Griptilian is just blowing my mind on how sharp it is, how well it keeps an edge, and how well it can cut. Just the trajectory on the blade itself is just so well designed. So get back to the tabletop review. Thanks for watching, guys. So as you can see, I mean, just mind-blowing on how well this blade can, just the trajectory of how they grinded this hollow grind is just awesome in my opinion. I just love it. Awesome drop point. Going down, I mean, just great at stabbing, piercing, slicing. You don't even have to work at. You saw me there just swiping away at that cardboard box like paper. And it just is holding its edge at 154 cm. Rockwell hardness of 59 to 61. So good Rockwell hardness, going to last a long time before you have to resharpen it. It is going to be somewhat more difficult to resharpen. You at home, it is going to be a little harder. I do believe Benchmade has a lifetime resharpening guarantee, though. If you ship it in, I believe just all you have to do is pay for the shipping costs, and they will resharpen your blade factory for you if you want. That's not to say it's impossible. It is just more difficult than your average, you know, 154, I mean, sorry, HCR 13 MOV or AUS-8 type of steels, 420 high carbon. Those type of blades are going to be way easier to sharpen than this 154 cm. But blade itself is just awesomely well designed. Let's go ahead and go on to deployment. As you can see there, whip that baby right in my hand. I just love it. You can do it all day long, super smooth. I don't even think about it anymore. You don't even have to touch the blade to bring it back into place. Or if you wanted to, you can do it all one-handed, you know, nice and smooth. It is a little loud and clanky. You know, people are going to know that you just whipped out a blade when you open it. But who cares? You know, I mean, but it is nice, super smooth, easy deployment without any problems whatsoever. Let's go ahead and go on to Lockup. This is the Axis lock. This is one of my favorite locking mechanisms of all time. Super strong. You can see there how it just moves this pillar out of the way. You just move the pillar. You can't do it left or right-handed. But you just move the pillar, gets out of the way of the blade, and the blade can just swing right back into place. There is some tension there. You can see it, and you see how the little ball bearing moves in there with that Axis lock. So you're not going to, you know, it's not going to fall out open in your pocket, but if you really jerk it hard, I believe you can whip it open without even touching the blade. Let's see here. My thumb is here, not touching the thumb stud. Boom. You can whip it out without even touching the thumb stud if you want. No need for an open assist, in my opinion, with this Axis lock. It's just awesome. Awesome, 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 and I love it. Super strong, too. You have a little bit of play left, right, and up and down. Just very, very slight, much less than, say, like a SOG products, you know. Those have a lot of blade play. There's just very minimal up and down and left and right because of this particular Axis lock. But it's very minimal, and after just tons and tons of, as you can see, just whipping it in and out and in and out, I mean, it doesn't, after probably thousands, if not almost hundreds of thousands of times of me doing it now, it has no problem whatsoever, and the lockup is not loosening up on me. It does have a Allen wrench head if you want to tighten it up yourself or loosen it depending on what you want to do. Got awesome thumb studs as well. The thumb studs are great, both sides, full size, not one smaller than the other. They do dig in a little bit to your finger, can get it a little raw, you know, so you just kind of got to be prepared for that. It does make it a little raw. They're not nice and, you know, smooth, but that's because you want them to dig into your finger. So that lockup is fantastic and one of my faves in my opinion. Just very slight blade play up and down and left and right. But other than that, no problems. And again, it hasn't loosened up at all. Going on to the ergonomics, feels awesome. My large size glove hands feels just so good. Got an awesome thumb ramp. Look at how much jimping we got on there. Thumb ramp. And on the glass reinforced nylon handle, good amount of jimping. Feels really good in my hand, as well as back here on the finger choil. So that feels really good, locked up in my hand. I got plenty of room to spare with my large size gloves. Fills out my hand really well. Got a little bit of jimping back there as well. It just ergonomically feels great. This is definitely a tactical blade if you needed it too. If you're law enforcement, you just want to defend yourself personally, or you know, you're in the military, this could be used in a tactical format if you had to. So that's just awesome. Going on to the handle material, that glass reinforced nylon makes it really nice and light. You got good texture there on the sides and the jimping all along. Not going to worry about, you know, flying out of your hand. It's definitely got good grip texture. Pocket clip is really well designed. Tip up only, but it is left or right. Totally ambidextrous blade here for you. Unscrew it, move it to the other side. It does ride medium. You are going to have about a ½ inch sticking up with the lanyard hole kind of goofy off to the side there, but it does have a lanyard hole. It's just kind of odd and weirdly spaced. But nice and strong pocket clip. It's not going to tear up your jeans or your Dockers or whatever. So, I mean, it's definitely a full-size blade. You know, it's somewhat thick. I would say about a ½ inch thick in the handle, but just feels great. Oh, man, I love this Benchmade Griptilian. I love it so much. So right now, this is my full size. I mean, this is a great hiking, camping, backpacking type of folder. You know, EDC in a tactical situation. I mean, just master of all trades, I believe. Not jack of all trades, master. And that, oh man, just that grind. And as you saw in the video, I mean, just takes care of wood and packaging and everything just so easily. So this is the blacked out blade, green handle. You can get it in all sorts of different colors. Satin blade. You can get it serrated or non. You can get it in tanto form. Just awesome overall blade. I would highly recommend it. One of the best on the channel so far that we have reviewed. The Benchmade full-size Griptilian. So, thanks for watching. Stay equipped, stay prepared, and I will see you out there.